G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy Thursday, it's Jimmy Trades here to have a look at today's charts and see what we might have in store for the New York AM session. I wanted to start off today by mentioning that I am very close to 1,000 subs here on YouTube. And as you guys would know, I'm a partner with My Funded Futures. Now, My Funded Futures are an amazing platform. They have a great product, and of course, you can use code Jimmy for any of your eval purchases there, and you always get at least 5% off as long as you use the played system or ACH your purchase. Now, because of the relationship and the partnership we have, My Funded Futures is going to support me when we reach 1,000 subs by giving me the opportunity to do a giveaway, which is amazing. So what I need from you guys is I need your help to reach 1,000 subs. We are very close. We are just over 200 subs away from the target. I would love to achieve this before Christmas. That would be amazing. I would love to be able to do this giveaway as a Christmas giveaway, as a celebration of reaching 1,000 subs, and give back to the community that opportunity to get access to a free account. Again, I'm really grateful to My Funded Futures for this, but I need your help, because I can't run the giveaway unless we get to 1,000 subs. So please spread the word, push the channel out far and wide. Get your family and friends to sub to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Obviously, push it out to traders so we can collaborate. But if you can get as many people as possible out there to sub, I would greatly appreciate the support, and we can give back by running this giveaway before Christmas. So please help me out there, guys. I really do appreciate all your support. Thank you, guys. Let's get on with it. Let's jump over to the calendar. All right, what do we got today? We have core PPI month on month, and unemployment claims at 8:30. I love 8:30 news. It's my preferred news because I start now trading from 8:30. So when the kill zone starts, I'm starting to look for opportunities. So if we can wait till after the news, guys, that's when I would recommend jumping into the market. Obviously, if you want to wait till New York open at 9:30, or for indices 9 a.m. for commodities, again, that's entirely up to you. But we just have to wait for at least 8:30 to drop to see what PPI does. Now, PPI is also, it is an opportunity to one shot, one kill. If you want to try and pass an eval, I'm considering it. I have an eval sitting there. I'm undecided if I'm going to do that yet. I'm going to look at the data, see if I can get a good pass rate, and then I'll consider doing it. Okay, let's jump over the charts. Now we're going to start on gold. The reason we're going to start on gold is because I took a really nice trade on gold yesterday. I wanted to break it down a little bit, help give you guys a bit of insight into how I trade the model, being the unicorn model, and how I framed the idea to enter the market. So we start our day always on the daily time frame. So let's roll back. Okay. So first of all, we were pushing out of a daily bullish FEG, plus we had this bearish FEG. Now, price was chopping between the two. We came back down And we see here, even though we re-tapped into this FEG, it was a mitigated section of the FEG, but I still considered this tapping back in. We see this candle, even though it's a doji, okay, so equal buying and selling pressure, it closed back inside the range. We also swept these lows. So price moved higher. So this is insight to order flow. Price moved higher. We did push through this bearish FEG, but closed back inside. Now, the only point to look at there really is the close was above the consequent encroachment. Now, I don't always worry about that too much. I don't know how much weight that really holds. Personally, I don't put too much weight on it, but I do also note it, okay? But as we moved on, I was then looking for this daily swing high as our draw. So this is the Tuesday candle. We had very strong close, almost no wick to the high side, very strong close. We also closed above 50% of this daily range. Okay, and being so decisive in this move, then I'm leaning towards being bullish. So coming into Wednesday, I'm looking to be bullish. So if we drop down to the hourly, we'll just skip ahead a little bit. So midnight. Okay. So we're getting closer to open. A couple of things to note. We have an FEG here, so bullish FEG. We've had a swing low that was unable to reach into this bullish FEG. We move forward. Now it's 6 a.m. 7 a.m. Right. Here we go. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. The 8 a.m. candle is able to sweep this low into the bullish FEG and have quite a strong reaction. This, for me again, is insight to order flow. And I'm not looking for this candle to close, okay? I'm looking for our formation. So if we drop down to the 5-minute, if we just roll back a little bit here, we've got London low unmitigated as we're coming in to, this is 805, okay? So my ideal setup with a bullish bias is that we sweep the low and move higher from there. Unmitigated London high, unmitigated Asia high, equal highs as well. So a really clear draw on liquidity here. So as we move forward here, I'm looking for a sweep, and we get the sweep here. So straight away, I'm then looking at these candles here to be my breaker if price is going to move upwards like I'm anticipating. And this is all starting to form from 8 o'clock. Okay, so here's our 8 o'clock candle. So it's all starting to form from 8 o'clock, because I want to see this formation happen within the hourly candle. And we'll continue to roll forward here. Okay. We now have a close through the breaker. We don't have an FVG aligned just yet though. We now have our FVG aligned. And if we have a look at the hourly candle, we can see what's happening here. So all of this, and if I just, the breaker, everything's happening inside this hourly candle after we swept the low here. So we're starting to close inside the range of the previous candles. The other thing to note was this low resistance liquidity through here. This was a great draw into this hourly bullish FVG. So let's go back to the 5. Okay, so we now have a close and we have our FVG aligned. So we now have a valid unicorn. Skip forward. We've got our close through. You could have taken your entry on this candle. Okay, because we've got a confirmed FVG aligned with the breaker, and we did close through. All right. Now I kept my stop pretty tight, and I targeted to, for me, I decided to just front run London somewhat, and that was 2R. So I was happy enough with that as a target. I then got in on this next candle. I got tagged in there. And price went through and took out 2R. So a great trade there. I can't show the executions because it's on prop accounts and they reset at the end of each day. So that's how I frame the idea, from bias down to entry. Now let's remove replay mode and get into today's charts. So while we're on gold, let's have a look at gold. Okay, so we swept the high. We swept the daily high into a bearish FVG. As soon as this happened, I wanted to drop down to the hourly and then see if we're looking at a change in the state of delivery. We did get a change in the state of delivery. We swept the high here. We have displacement through this leg, so we have a FVG aligned, and we are respecting the change in the state of delivery at the moment. If we move and displace through here, then the change in state of delivery is likely invalidated. It's also a bearish unicorn, an hourly bearish unicorn. And if I was going to run the projections, then I would do this. I do like that our -2 to 2.5 is aligned with the low here. But look, price has a little bit of work to do. We've got to invalidate this bullish FEG and then this one as well. So we'll just be patient and see how price reacts. Do we retest this level before moving lower? Okay, but I'll be bearish until this level's invalidated. Jump over to NQ. What a move, what a move. So we got our bias correct here. We're looking at moving from this bullish FEG. We've now swept swing high and we're at all-time highs. So new all-time highs. Crazy move yesterday. So am I bearish or bullish? Do we have a change in state of delivery? That's my question. So we could look at this as a change in state of delivery. It's not clean though for me because I want to see displacement. Okay, we do have displacement here and we do have a balanced price range as well. That price has respected, so we push back up into that. So, you know, what I'm going to be wanting to see is, does price respect this level? Even if we get our, you know, unicorn, our reversal type pattern, or, you know, do we move through, find support and continue making new highs? So this will still be an area of interest for me at the moment. I'm going to position myself with a neutral bias until we get closer to New York, and I'll revisit. ES on the daily. So ES definitely has been lagging behind a little bit. It has been the weaker pair, and you can see that's quite evident here with the SMT at the highs. So there is confluence to an idea that potentially we might move lower. So like NQ, I'm probably going to look to be neutral. We did get a close beyond the 50% of this range. So I'll be watching this with this little gap here that lines up perfectly here with the 50% level. You know, will we see something like this as we move into New York Open? But again, I'm going to just position myself neutral, and that gives me some flexibility as well, because it's not as clear. You know, we've got SMT where ES has made a lower high, but NQ has made a higher high after sweeping a daily high as well. And we're at all-time highs. How many times can I say high? All right, let's have a look at the hourly. Okay, not a clean change in the state of delivery, but we are respecting these opposing candles. You can see price is respecting these opposing candles here. So we've tried 3 times to move higher and we've been unable to. That could change on this candle. This is my area of interest right now. We also have relative equal lows here. And that would be into a bullish FEG. So we could see price pivot like this. Or we may see price continue lower. But I'll be watching to see our candle formations. And we do have, if this had have swept the low here into this bullish FEG, that would probably give me a little bit more confidence that we might see price move higher here, especially with a close back inside the range. Jumping over to oil. So oil finally giving us a level to work with. So we've swept the high here, great move yesterday. Now we have all this space in here to rebalance, so we can see price move lower, especially as we've already swept previous day high as well. We might move lower and then continue upwards. So let's go and have a look. We're going to be bearish today based on our point of interest. We weren't able to close beyond this level. We did wick past the high, and then we've swept previous day high. So let's drop to the hourly, see what the hourly has for us. Okay, so I will be looking for this level here to be closed through with displacement. This would be a confirmed change in state of delivery then. So if we can get this candle to close and we leave this gap, we can anticipate price to move lower. Run our projections, let's see where we go. We've got this low resistance liquidity through here. So some good targets there. And we have put in high resistance liquidity. And this is, you know, we've got several touches here with this low resistance liquidity as well. So it's quite a good draw. But we're going to want to see this change in the state of delivery confirmed. Okay, let's quickly run through just some daily bias on a couple other assets. So we have continued to move lower for Euro futures. We've closed below previous day low here. It looks like we might be getting an open high, low close. We still have this low resistance liquidity here up for grabs. So let's keep with our bearish bias. Let's have a look at Russell. Really hanging around in this bullish FEG. We'll have a look, see if price respects this level here, then we can look to see price move lower. This would be our target here. All right, Dixie. So Dixie swept the high Gotta be careful what I say when I say Dixie now. I got laughed at on yesterday's stream for something I said. So I'm going to be very careful on my wording when I say Dixie from now on. Okay, so we swept the high. We swept this daily high. And we have a bullish FEG below price. So I'll be looking for price to run lower. We're still inside previous day's range at the moment. So I'll be looking for price to run lower and see if we tap into this bullish FEG. Then we can reevaluate from there. GBP, still chopping around. Still chopping around. So we had a bullish bias yesterday. We did actually get a sweep at the low here, which is what we were looking at, I believe. But there's just not a lot happening here. We've now swept this level again. Swept previous day high. Until we really break out of this range, I'm just going to sit on my hands with GU. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin. Gee, we're pretty good on our analysis here, hey? Like, we've had this marked up. We've now swept this high. So that's what we're looking for. So we nailed that. Now we have this gap here. We've swept the high. We haven't taken previous day high yet, so that's good. So we'll see if price wants to run lower before we continue higher. And we look to make new all-time highs for Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Ethereum. When we discussed Ethereum last, we wanted to see how price reacts to this bearish FEG. We currently look like it's pretty strong here. I do like this as a draw. Got these relative equal highs here. Plus we have no wick to the high side here. So really nice draw on liquidity. So I'm looking for price to run higher for Ethereum as well. If we fail to push through and respect this bearish, this bearish FEG, then we'll likely come lower and sweep out this low resistance liquidity. Also, guys, just a reminder, Apex is back with their 80% off. Use code Jimmy and you'll get 80% off evals till the 17th of December. All right, so a great opportunity to get a really good value eval. It's 80% off all accounts, $125 activation fees across all accounts as well. They have increased them from 85. If you're wondering why it's 125, they have increased them. Code Jimmy will get you the best value deal from Apex. Okay, let's wrap it up there, guys. Thank you very much. A reminder, please, to share the channel far and wide. Let's get to that 1,000 subs and we can run this My Funded Futures giveaway. I'm really looking forward to doing that. Would love to do it for you guys before Christmas. Have a fantastic Thursday and we will catch you tomorrow. Bye for now.